Hi, it's Monday, the 10th of March, and we're here to look at the astrology that's around us at the moment. I feel as if I'm going to be presenting three different sort of states of play. Average, some people are going to feel ecstatic, other people are going to feel, hmm. So, and it's actually, some of this is around the fact that Capricorns have a different type of astrology to the rest of us. When I used to do sun sign columns, you have a set of rules and you use it to write all the different sun sign prophecies. But when it comes to Capricorn, you have to reverse it all. Capricorn has the ruler of Saturn, and Saturn is known as quite a doleful, somber, pragmatic symbol. But for some people, for a lot of us, it can be hardship, it can be dreary, it can be a time of loss, a time of testing. But if you're born into the Capricorn sun sign, you're born with Saturn as your lead planet. This is the planet that is your kind of, king. This is the one that rules you. So Capricorns born into that understand that life is hard work, understand that they'll always have to fight for everything. They understand that it's going to be dreary and they've got to push, push, push to get what they want. So when, as in tomorrow, we have the Sun conjunct Saturn, the rest of us, all the other zodiac sun signs, are feeling the fact that the sun's light is being dimmed by Saturn's overpoweringly earthy, pragmatic, sensible approach. But not the Capricorns. They're ecstatic because they got the power of the sun. And this is something that sets them free. This is something that makes them feel joyous. They feel a sense of happiness, as if the sun is shining into their lives and everything is wonderful. So tomorrow, Capricorns, yes, you're going to feel brilliant. For the rest of us, it's going to be, oh, the best thing that could happen to you, for instance, here's an example. Say you're going for a train and you miss the train. Oh, God, it's just so annoying. So you wait and you get the next train. And then you find out afterwards that your train actually got to where it was going, but the earlier train didn't, it broke down. So there's some kind of joy there, isn't there? So this is what Saturn sort of does. It always has a hidden agenda of something that has tested you and tried you. Anyway, I'm just going to put the chart up now because the other news is that you're not going to see much difference from the chart last Wednesday, Friday, and today. Things are hardly moving. And what's happening is we're getting this feeling of being stuck, like we're in quicksand or trying to get through treacle in the UK, molasses in the USA, as if we're stuck trying to struggle through. It's probably not so much a struggle as we're in a like a hamster wheel, just going round and round with the same thing, like Groundhog Day. And we can't seem to get forward. There isn't any change coming. There's a sense of impatience, like, oh, come on, I just want to, let's just, it can be sort of very annoying, frustrating. Anyway, let's have a look at this chart. There we go. So here we are again, all this bunch in Pisces here, and that bunch in Aries there. See, not much difference really. Okay, we've got Mercury conjunct Venus, but to be honest with you, that's pretty much gonna feel the same as it's felt the last few days. Mars is still hanging around 1718 Cancer, still making a trine to Vesta, the symbol for Putin, as far as I'm concerned. And the moon, some people like to know where the moon is. Moon is at 9 degrees of Leo. Okay, well, Leo, of course, is the zodiac sign is that rules Trump, Leo and Gemini. And of course, as we all know, that he can be quite a voluble person and come out with things that he doesn't seem to own. He just randomly says things that aren't right. And it is true that everything that Leo says can be halved or doubled. It's rarely accurate. And there is a sense of perhaps the brain is disconnected from the heart or something. The right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing. And it's so anyway, so that's the Gemini, which is a weaker sign, but will be encouraged just to gabble away, by the fire of Leo, which has no intention of saying anything accurately, just wants to get an audience to listen. So there we go. So we're so Moon in Leo. What does that do? Well, it kind of gives us just a sense of dis-ease, just a sense of a vague fear. And anyway, it's only there for a couple of days, but we've got enough going on, really. Oh, well, okay. So I hope that was useful, if nothing else. There's one thing I wanted to tell you about, actually. Sorry, before I go. And it's to do with Chinese astrology. 3,000 years ago, the Chinese wrote about a parade of planets, so having all 5 planets visible in the sky at the same time. And the Chinese of those days, actually, it was more like 3,500 years ago, actually. A significant Chinese astrologer of that time wrote that when this happened, we got this parade of planets, it indicated the rightfulness of a new dynasty and a significant change to the old ones within a few years. And I was struck because I thought, my goodness, we've got a parade of planets going on at the moment, nearly at an end now, actually. And what's happening is we obviously have a whole new dynasty in terms of going from Biden to Trump, but we also have potentially, in fact, we would definitely have a change of dynasty in Europe. There is a shift of power in Europe. Big changes are going to be made, which may not be obvious for 2 or 3 years or something. So we've got both of those going on, and we have this parade of planets. And I was studying some Chinese astrology, and I saw that the other day, and I thought, my goodness, there you go. Just thought I'd let you have that little tidbit. Okay, it was lovely to talk to you, and I'm going to see you Wednesday. And let's hope there's some change in the chart by then, huh? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Okay, and I'm going to say goodbye. All right then, bye.